Over the past 30 years, I've been devoting my life to animal rescues in the south of England.
If this booth collapses, we're both going to be in mighty big trouble.
Never has British wildlife been more under threat.
Run, Alex. He's going to slip.
People and animals are increasingly coming into conflict.
This is within a mile of the M25.
Ah, Struth. Ah, it was close.
After 16 years of Wildlife SOS on the television, this is our first ever series of Wildlife SOS online. In this episode of Wildlife SOS, Jean, one of our senior auxiliaries, checks in to see how our two young orphan cubs are getting on.
Little fox cub is often found sitting on little badger's head and trying to share his bed.
And we have to make a very difficult decision about a young cygnet.
His whole family's going to go and he can't go with them. I'm sorry, I'm really wet, I'm sorry.
It's a beautiful sunny morning here at Wildlife Aid, and Lucy's first job of the day is to check over the slow worm after yesterday's surgery.
She's much more active today than she was yesterday, a much happier girl. So the wound looks great compared to yesterday. It's dry, it's not infected, it's looking really good, but we will treat that in a moment. Fingers crossed, let's see what she weighs today.
33 grams.
Okay, so she's gone down by 2 grams from yesterday. We've got to treat the wound as quickly as we can and get her back out if she's not going to eat in captivity. So we'll just get her treated and get her straight back into the cage today. So I'm just going to spray some wonderful vetericin on the wound to help it stay clean and not infected. So Jean, if you wouldn't mind just holding her, and I'll try and pop this into her mouth. She literally only needs a little bit of it. I'm sure she's not going to appreciate. Let's get a blob in there. There we are. That's it. Within a few days, that wound will be dry enough that we can just let her go. But we'll see if we can tempt her to eat today with some more nice juicy worms and slugs and things.
The first call out of the day is to a family of 5 swans who are stranded in a garden. So I take Lucy and her husband Sean, one of our senior rescuers, along to help.
Do the people know that we're going to go traipsing?
She's there, she's taking the top off the paddling pool. And
I thought you said she's taking her top off.
Oh, we all have a paddle, that's quite cool.
They're quite relaxed, aren't they?
They are actually.
We've had a paddle, we're having a lovely time.
At first glance, one cygnet appears to be slightly smaller than the other 2. However, the rest of the family are all fit and well and have simply ended up in a garden trying to reach a lake the other side of a wall, which of course the little cygnets can't fly over.
What do we need? Just a car and a box, don't we? Not the car. Shall I say that again? What do we need? We need a box and a towel over the back. Now, just because it's a day off, she's being very lippy. What's that word, P46?
P45.
Oh, P40, we can have both. Sean and I are going to grab the adults. Lucy will go for the youngsters all at once, and you never know how well it's going to go. Sean and I will sort of get quite comfortable, quite close, and then make a quick grab to leave Lucy to do the easy bit, really.
The easy bit.
So with a plan in place and almost enough people to execute it, this should be a simple catch. With Lucy and I away, it's up to Jean to make sure that everything is running smoothly back at Wildlife Aid.
It's early morning. Lucy and Simon are out on a rescue at the moment, so we have to feed and weigh the badger and make sure he's fine. So our task today is to start off by weighing the badger, and we're hoping for an increase in weight. That's always what we're looking for at this stage. We have the badger cub's little foxy friend there who's helpfully waking up the badger for us by sitting on him. I'm sure he appreciates it. At first these two weren't terribly sure of each other, whether they would be friends or not, but now they've become firm friends, to the point where little fox cub is often found sitting on little badger's head and trying to share his bed. Okay, let's see if our little cub will sit still for a moment while we get that weight. 193. Our little cub is weighing 193. Now it looks as though little badger cub has dropped his weight slightly. Just a little bit. The probable reason for that is we're just in the process of changing over his food from being syringe fed on a regular basis to eating for himself. He'd prefer to be syringe fed, but he must now learn to eat for himself. So it could take a little bit of an adjustment for him to do that. He's very lively, as you can see. He's warm and cosy, so there's nothing to alarm us really here yet, but we'll keep an eye on his weight.
Back at the rescue, we're all in position.
So I'm going to end up falling in the pool. I can see it happening when you're ready to go. All right. We've got your babies. We've got your babies. We're good. Come on, sweetheart. Come on, baby. All right, darling. All right, darling. Come on. Come on, sweetheart. There we are. You go with Lucy.
Oh, that's the problem with his beak.
Oh, is there? What's the matter with it?
It's twisted.
Oh, look at that.
He's not going to be able to eat. That's why he's so weak. He's really thin.
We might be able to get the vets to do something.
Have a look at him properly when we've got them in the car.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Where are you from?
Poland.
Poland.
Yep.
Okay.
Wild part of Poland.
The wild part of
I
Poland.
know a little bit.
You're a wild woman.
Yes, that's why they came to my house, you see? Anything which get lost came here.
So if we want to party on a Friday night, we all come here, do
Oh, you're more than welcome. Obviously, all the wine and stuff you bring with you.
we? Oh, no, that has to be free. Look, we've done the rescue. We don't. It's normally £1,000 to do a rescue like this. So you know we're going to do it for nothing if we get free booze.
That's great. I think sounds good, you know? No problem.
So next time you get swans, you can catch them now. It's easy.
I know it's easy, but it was, you know, the amount of them scares me. I was one and there was 5 of them.
No worries. Right,
from my
guys, let's
grandparents.
get these things gone.
It's only a short drive around the corner to the beautiful lake where we presume the family were heading, during which time Lucy has decided that the smaller cygnet, whose beak is badly misshapen, is too weak to survive in the wild. Heartbreakingly, he will have to be separated from his family and come back with us to be treated.
Oh, baby, you've just had a very, very, very bad start, haven't you? It's not fair, is it?
Right, now the danger of filming things is that I know what you're saying when we're not with you. So why are you so upset?
Because his whole family's going to go and he can't go with them. I'm sorry, I'm really wet, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you know that in the wild he would die.
I know.
This way we're going to get all these off, they'll be fine, and hopefully we'll get him back with me in a few weeks' time.
We can't let him see it.
No, well you want to stay there while we let the others go? And have a little cry?
It's just wrong, isn't it?
It's tough, but that's what we do, you know that. And you know, he would die definitely if we didn't interfere, so we've done exactly right. He's lucky they got stuck there because we'd never know about that otherwise.
I've just bonded with him in the journey.
Oh dear. Lucy's bonded, that's always very serious when she bonds.
So with Lucy left tearfully consoling the cygnet in the car, it's up to Sean and I to release the 2 adults and the 2 more fortunate youngsters.
You're not going to get to go with him, I'm sorry.
Although rescue releases are normally the best part of my work, it's tragic to know that we've had to take a baby away from its parents. And whilst these 4 have finally made it to an ideal home, their smallest family member will be spending the night alone for the first time. And its future, with such a misshapen beak, is looking bleak. Watch the next episode of Wildlife SOS to see if there's any hope of saving the cygnet.
So lots of people think hedgehogs are really, really cute, and although we don't recommend ever having a pet hedgehog, what you can do is do the next best thing, and we're going to do a little competition and you get to choose what you want to see next.